Etra-chan saw it. I'm Tachibana, a freshman in high school. Currently it's just me and my mom living together. My dad isn't here anymore. When I was in elementary school, he passed away. I'm so grateful to my mom who raised me by herself. I want to make her happy. But for that, there is one obstacle.
Hey, Tachibana!
Oh, Akamatsu. This is Akamatsu. He's Dad's brother, or in other words, my uncle. My concern is about this person because... What's going on? Were you waiting for me? Don't tell me you've come to borrow money again. Akamatsu doesn't work and lives off his parents' inheritance. Not only that, he sometimes comes to borrow money from my mom. He's in the category of good-for-nothing types.
No. This time it's different.
What is it then?
It's about Azami's remarriage. Is that true?
Oh, about that. It's true. My mom, who raised me alone for a long time, well, now he has a man she's gotten quite close with. Apparently, they met at work. His name is Hiraki. I've only met him a few times.
By the way, what kind of person is he?
How should I put it? He seems like an ordinary person. Slightly reserved, but within the margin of error.
Ordinary, huh?
Yeah. But for some reason, I sometimes feel something's off. He's so ordinary that it makes me feel like he might have some hidden darkness. Well, it's probably just my imagination.
No, I understand. You care about Mom. Your mom's remarriage is making you a bit nervous, and I can understand that. With those nervous feelings, you might be noticing something unusual that wouldn't be apparent to others.
Akamatsu.
Alright, I'll do something about it.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll investigate. Take care.
Oh, hey! He's gone. I wonder if it's okay. About a week after that conversation, Akamatsu contacted me again, wanting to meet secretly to discuss something.
Sorry for calling you over, Tachibana. I've got something serious to tell you.
Something serious?
Yeah, it turns out you were right.
What?
Well, take a look at this.
What is this?
It's like an investigation report. After our previous conversation, I asked a detective agency to investigate Hiragi. And look!
Are you serious? Ugh. He's divorced with no kids? He got divorced because of his affair? He got his company junior pregnant and had to pay significant compensation? Even taking out loans? This guy's terrible!
Right? I was shocked when I first heard it too. That's why I'm contacting you.
Thanks, Akamatsu. If you hadn't hired the detective agency, I probably wouldn't have found out this information. The investigation costs must have been significant.
Yeah, my wallet's pretty tight right now. But what can I do? It's for Azami after all. She was loved by my brother. I want her to be happy.
Akamatsu. I thought he was just a good-for-nothing, but he's actually pretty honorable. I guess humans are complex, like Hiraki having this hidden side. So, what should we do?
I'm not sure how to tell Azami about this. Giving her a big shock at the wrong time would be trouble. Instead, I think it's better to put a stop to Hiragi.
Put a stop?
Yeah, subtly hint that we're against the remarriage. If he knows her son opposes it, he might become more cautious.
I see.
Hey, Tachibana, when's Hiragi next coming to Azami's house?
Hiragi is coming to our house on XX.
Okay. I think it's next Saturday.
Alright, I'll be there too. When Azami steps away, let's confront him.
Got it. Mom, be patient. We'll definitely protect you. Tachibana? Who's the man next to you?
I'm Akamatsu, Tachibana's uncle.
I see. Mom's out shopping right now. I secretly asked her to let me stay with Hiraki alone, then called Akamatsu so we could have a three-way conversation. Now's the chance.
Hiragi, you met Azami at work, right? What attracted you to her?
Well, I was drawn to her serious personality. I felt she was a very independent and capable woman. That's what I was drawn to.
I see.
There's no sincerity in his words. Knowing his true nature makes it even more irritating. What's wrong, Tachibana? Your expression looks stern. I'm sorry. No need to use formal language. We might become a family after all. No, nothing's decided yet. Why do you think so? Why? Well, various reasons. I see. Tachibana, do you dislike me? Well, yes. I like your honesty. If you have reasons, I'd like to hear them so I can improve. As the man standing next to Azumi, I want to be approved by her son. Who do you think you are? What?
Tachibana!
Just to let you know, I know what kind of person you are. What are you talking about?
Hey, wait! Tachibana!
It means that I already know that you're a bastard who has a bad reputation for womanizing and even has debts! I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Don't play dumb with me! I've even sent a request to a detective agency for an investigation! I'll go get the documents now!
What documents?
Mom!
I'm back. I thought it was a good time. But I'm surprised. I heard your shouts when I opened the door. Tachibana? Does Akamatsu here right now have something to do with it?
Oh,
You were talking about some documents. Can I see that?
Yeah. I went back to my room and got the documents. But why was Akamatsu so flustered? Well, that's fine. I just need to show this to Mom, and it'll probably wake her up. This here. It says he's a womanizer and a debt-ridden bastard. You're right. It says I'm that kind of man on here. Are you ready to admit your guilt? No.
Everything written here is false.
What? Mom, what are you talking about?
Like this part. It says here that Hideki had an affair with a junior at work and got her pregnant. And he's burdened with a large amount of alimony.
That's right.
Hideki's unable to have children.
What? Azumi's right. It seems I have a constitution like that. That's the reason why I divorced my ex-wife.
I've confirmed about the debts too.
Really?
Yes. Actually, I secretly went to a detective back when we first started dating.
What?
There's a report from that time as well. Do you want to see?
Yeah. You're right. This is much more detailed than Akamatsu's report.
Right?
But why did you go to a detective agency in the first place? Did you suspect anything?
No, honestly, he seemed like an ordinary person.
Then why?
Because if I remarried Hideki, that would mean Tachibana and Hideki would become family. Mothers get anxious when they think about their precious son.
Mom.
But when I investigated, there was no problem. Still, if you want, you can always keep doubting, right? Humans are like that. I even asked Hideki if he had any secrets. I thought he might have been hiding something, and then...
And then? A secret? So you found out. Actually, I get really nervous. What? Nervous? Tachibana, I'm not good at talking to people. As long as I can remember, I was nervous a moment ago too. Tachibana dislikes me? What should I do? I'll just try to play it cool for now, but what should I say after that? Is that so? See? Look, I'm sweating like crazy. You don't have to show me that, since it's pretty gross. I'm about to cry. Well, this is the kind of person I am. Don't dislike me if you can help it. Well, if it's just that.
Now that the misunderstanding's cleared up, Hideki, let's get to the point. Hey, Akamatsu, you used a detective, didn't you? Which detective did you go to?
well,
From my perspective, who's gone to a detective as well, this report has a lot of flaws in the wording and structure. And you've been quiet all this time. If this report were true, you would be dragging Hideki through the mud. Tachibana, even if you can trick a high schooler, you can't trick us.
What?
I couldn't help it! How am I supposed to live if Azumi gets remarried?
Huh? What do you mean?
Are you in love? That would be a problem.
No, of course not! It's money!
Huh?
If he marries her, he might be the one holding the purse strings! So from now on, if I try to ask him for money, I won't know if he'll lend me anything! I heard you were a normal person after all! If a normal person holds the purse strings, they won't lend me money anymore!
What?
My parents' savings are running out too! This is a serious problem for me! If this house still lends me money...
I see, that's how it is. Don't worry, Akamatsu. Even if I remarry, I'll still hold the purse strings. Hideki won't be in charge of the money.
Oh, I see. That's a relief then. Congratulations on your marriage. Nice to meet you, brother-in-law.
Well, I still won't lend you any money, though.
What?
I can't believe you tried to stir up my marriage with this person just for your own benefit. On top of that, you got Tachibana involved. Get out of here, and don't ever show your face again, you good-for-nothing. Just because you're my brother-in-law, spoiling you was not the right thing to do. Pay back all the money you borrowed from me right now.
Akamatsu! No way! I was just starting to think I misjudged you!
Tachibana, don't ever become like that. At first glance, a lifestyle that seems completely free and unbound might appear admirable. But if you simply age without taking on any responsibilities or making any serious commitments, you'll ultimately end up living a shallow, superficial life.
Yeah, Mom's strict.
Well, let's sprinkle some salt to ward off bad luck.
Wow, I rarely see Mom getting this worked up. I wonder if Hiragi's put off like this. Oh, Asami. How cool. Oh, he's fine. Afterwards, as planned, Mom remarried Hiragi. So far, their married life is going smoothly. Later, Akamatsu came just once to beg for money, but... Knock it off! Any more of this, and I'll call the police!
But...
Akamatsu, do you have any self-reflection about your current situation? Hey, don't make a high school student tell you to grow up.
Understood.
After that, he stopped showing his face. After some time passed, I'm exhausted from work. Oh, I got a message from Mom asking when I'll return home next. Well, I'll probably show my face next week. I want to check how Hiragi and Mom are doing. Now, I'm working as a proper working adult. With the money I've earned, I recently hired a detective agency to investigate Akamatsu. He's making a living with part-time work, earning daily wages. He seems to be struggling quite a bit, but he's alive apparently. There's a part of me that's somewhat relieved by this. Phew. Though I have no intention of meeting him. If I did, I know he'd start asking for money again. People don't change easily. It's been a while, Tachibana. Your voice is cracking. Hiragi's still nervous as always, too. But we can only keep moving forward, facing our shortcomings and slowly growing.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。なんというか、再婚を反対する理由が当人たちのことを思ってではなくて、自分のことしか考えてないのがありえないですよね。何より純粋にお母さんのことを心配している息子の気持ちを利用して味方につけようだとかやってることが姑息です。まずは自分ができることを精一杯やってから、それから周りに頼るとかすればいいのにと思います。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもいい方向に向かってよかったと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。